Which is
Start
funny.
playing.
Carlos
Start
is
playing
the
Breath of the Wild
least,
OST.
medieval.
Mhm.
All right, are we feeling ready, guys?
Yeah.
Never, but
No.
This song fucks.
What?
premaritally so, exactly. Anyway, Xerxes wakes up early and tells Elise that she's going to visit the library. On her way there, Regis finally responds to her sending message and lets her know that the reason his response was so delayed is because he accidentally sold the sending stone. I'm very interested in meeting the other, obviously player character-esque adventurer type who bought a single sending stone. Xerxes asks Regis a few questions about her store, then continues on to the library to read up on multiverse theory and the Elder Gods. Kinsey successfully sneaks out of the grasp of a sleeping Celsier and checks the contracts that Robinov sent everyone. She starts to make breakfast for everyone, and then she discusses the contracts with everyone who's there. Seal is apprehensive to sign if he has to train with Robnos. Xerxes eventually returns to eat breakfast and shares the info she found. Kinsey later goes out to check the specific book Xerxes had found the cult info specifically from. And, it had Elder God stuff in it, too. Everyone goes to the tower, and the party goes to Rovnos' room to discuss the terms of the contract. We have to help him deal with rifts in the Alentha Awerna because he worries that some trap has been set for him. Seal tries to insist that he doesn't need any training, but eventually gives in and signs the contract along with everyone else. Kinsey and Xerxes have tea from the Valorian Empire on the way out, and then everyone goes off to do their training. At the end of his training, everyone will come away with brand new feet. How exciting. West is honing his werebore skills with Shrosk, whatever that may entail, and Kinsey gives Shrosk the Elder Gods Journal and goes off to train with Radia. Xerxes works on some stuff with Vinaj, questions her on multiverse theory. She says it's plausible, but that Shrosk knows more. They drink in the workshop, so much fun. Salzier is training with Sky and Oris, who is manifesting as a floating unicorn head. He's not the stepdad, he's just the dad who stepped up. Seal fights Ravnos, it's really cool. Ravnos nat 1s, Seal's nat 20s at least twice, I believe. A lot of really clutch moments for him where he barely stays up and keeps fighting. He form of dreads and manages to frighten Ravnos, and at the end, Ravnos is impressed, and Seal stays chilling in the training room, kind of brooding in the corner. Kinsey learns joint casting with Radia, and it's a surprisingly pleasant experience. Her first experience with actually being complimented by a mentor, and to imagine it's fucking Radia doing it. Kinsey is so good at joint casting. She nat 20s the first time ever doing it. Both kids were so cool this session. Kinsey tries to test out Funeral Pyre in a safe environment of the training room, and it's a good thing she did it there because she immediately rolls the infamous double D4s. And then Parker rolls a nat 1 on a D100. The dummy Kinsey had targeted is completely skewered, and 3 rifts open. We get a Mavawan, some other thing that I don't remember the name of, and the last rift opens up directly to Grey Silverspine, who walks in, laughs at us, and dips. Kinsey is rightfully horrified by the magnitude of their own power, and the Anamora members take care of the beasts easily. Shrosk shows up to collect one of them for research purposes. This doesn't happen chronologically, but Xerxes mirrors Posidonia and watches her freak the freak out on a boat or whatever. She killed that crew. She then goes up to the training room to talk to Sky about Olivia. He's got a lit blunt up his sleeve. The conversation goes quite badly. Sky leads Xerxes off to his office and charms her into spilling info about the Planewalker. She mentions Gray and Baxter, and then gets her memory modified after a 2 and then a nat 1 wisdom save. And on the bright side, we might see Olivia next session, maybe. Kinsey checks in on Sally's training and gets to meet the Aurus head for the first time, and that's where session ends. It was mentioned to have ended in the middle of the day because there's more stuff that needs to happen, but I don't know if that's still true. So
That is still true.
Okay.
We got some important stuff to happen. Because you guys are still training with your mentors for the most part. 1 second. So, hey guys. Is that my catchphrase? I can't remember. All that was just said by our wonderful friend Seraph is true. Seraph, you get a 1d8 inspiration die to do whatever you want with. Maybe you want to kill somebody. I don't know. Fight an apprentice. Whatever works. So I'm gonna leave this up to you guys from here. from this point, from like the middle of the day of your training, where Seal, you kind of had a rough time. Kinsey, you could still be working with Radia. Xerxes, you could still be working with Fanage. West, you could be with Shrosk as long as you want. At some point, he will shoot you off, probably in the mid-evening. But what's everyone's plans from this point forward? New dad.
Ah.
Yeah, from this point forward, like just for the day. Like, do you leave after your training, or whatever else?
I think Xerxes is gonna continue working on her artificer bullshit. She's gonna do that thing for her feet that I mentioned, so that takes a few hours.
Yeah.
Might also make a puzzle box if she's got the spare time and is just chilling. And I don't know if she'll go up to the training room just yet. I'll have to think about it.
Does she want to talk to Shrosk?
Oh, she might have to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, either way, you spend a couple hours working on the mysterious thing. And perhaps a puzzle box, which Vinaj will very happily mess with. Does yours make a fun noise as well?
I think it makes a lot of mysterious clicking wooden thunking noises if you shake it around and as you mess with it. I think hers is definitely probably gonna have something to do with she's gonna like fit it to some compass type mechanism, and you can only like to start solving the puzzle you have to be facing like a specific direction or something. Like it's gonna be some stupid bullshit like that.
It's fun and complicated. Awesome. Vinaj is very impressed.
Like you have to keep coming back to it throughout the day.
Can I keep this? Just like a little. I'll give it back at some point. I just want to. How did
Keep
you?
it. I made it for your kids. What am
Oh,
I
it's
going
for
to
my
do with it?
children. Oh, they're gonna hate this. And she's like messing around with it, having a good time. It's great. It's good. Awesome. Kinsey Hazelbell, you seem to be also unmuted.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Kinsey. She does keep training. She was hanging out with Celsior and Oris while Sky was gone. There's an ant on me. Anyway, so
Yeah, at some point Sky does come back. He'll like re-enter the room. Looking just the same as he did before. As he'll approach Celsior and kind of pull him aside for a moment. Just say something really quick, and then fist bumps Aris's nose. And we'll start to head back out. Really not talking to anyone, which is a little weird for Sky, but he's out. And Celsior will look at you like, he's going to Credania, I guess.
you know why? Like right now?
And Sky like exits the room. You're like the last door closed. Huh. Fuck me. Okay. Sorry. I can't do it. Well, Celsior. I should just like, what's the noise that'll get me into it? Nay, Sally. We will still continue, is what he's gonna say. I will figure that out at some point. I'm so sorry. I'll give your horse a cooler voice.
My horse.
Hello. Anyway,
All right.
I'm not a voice actor. But yeah, Aris will continue to practice with Salzier.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think Shrosk said when Kinsey handed over the book that he would get back to her at some point about it. I don't know if
Yeah.
that happens at some point.
No.
No.
Strosk doesn't leave his lab
Yeah.
for the rest of the day. At some point, I will. Yeah, he shoots West out at like late evening, mid evening, you know. But he doesn't leave his lab at any point.
Okay.
You can visit if you'd like as well, though.
No, I would not like.
Okay.
The only other stuff was I wanted Kinsey to find a spell scroll for detect magic.
Yeah. I wonder if I should just give this to you because you're in the magic tower of all time.
What do you
can't
mean you guys
imagine.
don't know detect magic?
I've never heard of that spell before.
What do you mean?
We have detect penis magic. Is that no? That's not what you're looking for. We have detect gay magic. We have. What did you say it was? Just detect magic?
So
What
boring.
Just
Not
a
even sex
bear,
magic.
not a turtle bear, not
Not a
just
Uh,
bear.
You could probably find a detect magic scroll in the library. This is like the most. It's the most basic spell.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be like asinine for it not to be
Mhm.
in the tower somewhere. Detect trance magic.
Detect trans magic. So true.
Honestly, why doesn't Kinsey already know it?
And then that's a what? Second level spell.
That's the first level spell.
Oh right. Jeez. Yeah.
Detect penis magic is a
Imagine they
second
didn't have
level
that.
That would
You
be
could probably-
hilarious.
You could ask any of like the main Anamora members, and they'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, I have one."
I have one in my pocket right now.
I was
Here.
gonna throw it out.
I
I
have
used it
too
as a
many in my
napkin
office.
earlier.
Yeah.
It's got ketchup on it. Sorry.
Sorry about the mustard stain.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you can very easily get a scroll of detect magic.
Mhm.
Uh,
Sorry, just give me a minute.
Parker chose his feet.
Whoa.
What do you choose?
So it's just gonna be an hour, right? And then
I
the regular amount of gold.
think so. Yeah.
Let me just make sure, because I know it like halves one of them, the wand, and then it doesn't have the
Yeah.
other.
Either way, you'll be able
Yeah.
to do it in a night.
Yeah.
In a night, and then you could work on anything else as well. So it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, the gold it takes to do so is half, not the time. Okay. Okay. So that's just
So 25.
25 and then 2 hours. But anyway, Well, Kinsey and Sally are supposed to go on a date every night, aren't they? Because they're both gonna leave for a million years.
Yes, that is so true. We'll get to that in a bit though.
Yeah.
Uh,
We don't have to even play the whole thing out. Just
yeah,
that's probably what
just
she's doing.
okay. At some point, Radia will have you run some smaller errands as well if you're available for it.
Yeah, she probably
uh,
is.
just because people are a little busy. Um,
Mhm.
just some of the books in the library in certain sections of the tower just need to be reorganized in a magical sort.
Of course, of course. Literally get the autistic girl to do it. She'll do it and she'll love doing it.
um, but as you're like being sent out like at probably 4 p.m.
Mhm.
um, there's a lot more people moving through the tower right now. Like a lot of people you haven't seen before. Going up
Mm.
and down the stairs. You see uh figures you kind of sort of saw on the wagons as you were leaving Kremlis for the first
Mhm.
time. Different adventurers guild figures of like
Mhm.
higher order. They have mithril badges. Just kind of like patrolling the tower and looking around, and it almost looks like they're investigating things.
Hmm.
Uh, especially as you get to like the offices section, you see a lot more people just like walking around, entering offices like with without keys. Just
Uh-huh.
almost like they're casing a joint.
Mhm.
uh,
Kinsey's
but
definitely like paying attention to what they're doing.
yeah. Uh, specifically the people that are being investigated, from what you can see, you see people going into Postadonia's office, obviously.
Duh.
uh, you see
Hmm.
people going into Shrosk's office.
Uh-huh.
You see people. Let me pull up my list.
I mean, I'd be
People,
suspicious of him too. I don't think he's
yeah,
guilty, but like
it's good to be suspicious of him.
good to keep
Uh,
an eye on what he's doing.
you see people going into, yeah, Sky's office. Um, and then also at Vera's.
Mm.
Uh, for various reasons that you may not know. But as you're like heading up the stairs and kind of going to the council room, where Radia said to, there's kind of a mess right now.
Mhm.
uh, he was sending other apprentices up as well to help clean things up and calm things down. But as you're going up, you see someone start to approach you. This man sitting around 5'11 ish, with dark tannish skin and black hair. He has multicolored eyes. One is this bright orange, and the other is this dimly, almost glowing dark blue. Um, has like a very regular coat, almost like he he doesn't feel like a regular person.
What?
He looks like an OC. He has
Kinsey's
this
like, I
like
feel like I've seen this guy in a vampire romance novel
yeah,
before.
like this is like a storybook character. Just
Uh-huh.
the type of like coat he has, like how it's like almost like a leather jacket that's like slightly cushioned, of this kind of dark orange, weirdly matching colors of his eyes, and he feels too monochrome to be a real person. But he approaches you.
Okay, yeah,
uh,
he's approaching me.
yeah, he walks up to you. You see him kind of step in front of you, look you up and down, put his hands in his pockets, just his thumbs, look down at you. Huh. You're Kinsey Hazelville, right?
She nods.
The apprentice? Well,
Former
not really.
apprentice.
Yeah. Huh. I heard quite a buzz a couple months ago when you joined the guild. You didn't give up on us, did you?
What
I
you
mean,
mean?
you seem to recommit yourself. He's like, just like looking at you, looking you over. Not that I don't get it. Your city's been attacked. just a really interesting sort. What went on here, Kinsley? You left the tower, right? Months ago. About a year ago now? I hate
Over
to
a
be
year.
the interrogator.
No,
but
it's fine. Do you want to go somewhere more private?
sure. This is great, yeah. Uh,
Ask me what happened. A big sign on Kinsey's forehead.
yeah. Let's just go into the council room, just for the funsies of it.
Funsies in a sentence.
And he'll just walk you up the stairs.
Mhm.
Just
I was gonna say
happy
Kinsey's
vibes.
probably been like hovering around on her broom because it's easier to hold her books steady.
Yeah, for sure.
She's like carrying stacks of them, so.
Uh, well, he'll walk you up the stairs, just making really like very regular small talk.
Mhm.
Almost like
She is
boring small talk.
remaining somewhat guarded, but like I think she's these
Yeah.
two are recognizably Adventurers Guild members, and also like the Anamora have seen them obviously, I assume at this
Mhm.
point, and are not
Yeah.
like hey, there's bitches in the tower.
This is probably the most Adventurers Guild member you've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
uh, I put down this guy's lame ass token.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Second.
You should put us on the
I was
The
just
map.
about to.
yay.
Hold, Sage Tooth.
Holding.
Alright, one second.
You said
What's
that
with such
as if they were a horse.
It's crazy. It's crazy to say.
Oh, this is a cute little pickeroo.
Right? They're fun. They're fun. They're a fun little guy. You actually don't see the like emblem of the Adventurers Guild in this guy. You assume that he's part of it because he's been walking around with everybody and just going through all the offices, but you don't see the specific emblem, whatever color he might be.
Mhm. Sorry, I moved away so I could get the health bar off of his token and see his face better.
Yeah, you're all good. Seraph, what colors are they wearing a lot of? They're just wearing like blues and oranges. They are full blue and orange, and then they have like this dark hair.
That was like the school colors of my elementary school.
Oh no.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That's the school colors of my old high school.
Uh-huh.
I'm here to have a parent-teacher meeting.
PTA meeting. What did they do to you? Well, she killed me. This music is like deafening no matter how low I turn it.
Isn't it? I
Like I have it on like 2%.
It kind of bops, but it bops the wrong way. I think there's something better I could play. Just so we can vibe out a little. Not the jazz. Oh, no, not that one either. Oh, wow. This one? Alright, I'm gonna commit a cardinal sin.
Of what, changing the music halfway through?
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna change to this one.
I can't. You just broke one of the 10 commandments.
Fuck. I knew I should have studied them better. He's gonna continue to walk until he's like in the center of the room, and you can follow him if you'd like. And he's gonna just like sit down on the map. You see a couple like pieces, like they use like little tokens to represent certain parts of like kingdoms and different whatnot places they plan on going. And you watch him knock down a bunch of them as he climbs on the table and sits back.
Kinsey doesn't care.
So, I'm doing my best not to sound like a reporter. This is probably the thing I'm worst at out of all of this. Um, Poseidonia was your master, your mentor. What happened?
Do you want the whole story? It's a little long.
I should probably get the whole story. Whatever you
Oh,
think is going to offer us the best information.
right. Um, what is it that you're investigating? Is it
Uh, well, it's complicated. It's what rank badge are you? You're
She pulls out the little like shitty badge that she's.
oh, you're still bronze. Didn't you like save the city? That's ridiculous. And you watch him like wave his hand in front of the badge and turn silver. There you go. All right, now I can tell you. um, well, you were just curious on the overall council involvement on the whole situation, because chances are, if Poseidonia was involved with whatever the hell's going on, then maybe someone else, right?
Funny
Uh,
enough,
uh,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
oh, maybe I should rank you up to gold. No, I'm kidding, but I'm just curious on how deep this goes. You know,
Right.
there's always more than one rat in a hole, but how many? And who? Well, your story, if it's
Right.
not too
Well,
personal, of course.
the funny thing is, none of the Anamora members ever asked me after I got back, but um,
Huh. Continue.
well, uh, I was sent an invitation when I was 10 years old. Um, Poseidonia was, a harsh mentor in ways, but I was able to deal with it. But her expectations of me were very high, and I was expected often to go many nights without sleep. Um, my health was deteriorating by the day. Essentially, I didn't have time to sleep, to eat, anything like that, and so. Well, I suppose the story isn't very long. It all culminated in an argument. I yelled at her. She said nothing, and I turned to look at her, and she was surrounded by lightning.
Mm.
And, I suppose the assumption I made at the time was that she was going to kill me, so I ran away.
Huh. That's really terrible, Kinsey. And no one asked you about this? No one in the council at all?
Some other apprentices did.
Well,
My
that's
boyfriend,
not
of
right.
course, Rhythma, and Poseidonia's second apprentice, which they gave to her while I was still missing, was obviously curious to know what had driven her previous apprentice away.
Council a fucking shit show. They didn't ask. They gave her a new apprentice. This is crazy. They couldn't find you. Why couldn't they find you? You weren't able to be tracked. What happened?
Right, they didn't ask me about that either. So, and she
Oh.
pulls out the amulet.
He'll take it if you offer it.
She doesn't offer it. She just holds it out and like shows him the rune on it. It's the arcane focus that Poseidonia gave me at the beginning of my apprenticeship. It has a rune on it. Makes me, and of course the amulet itself undetectable by magical means.
I mean, that's just. And no one asked.
She
No
shakes
one even thought to bring it up. That's so funny. Isn't that funny? Oh God. And I mean, you didn't know it did that. I assume. You
No,
probably thought you were gonna get found.
I did.
Oh, oh, and then no one came.
It also destroyed all sending messages sent to me, and so I thought no one was even asking where I went.
So worst of all, there was a chance they could have convinced you to come back anyway. Wow. What a great group we have here. Yeah, no, I'll bring this into some people. I'm sure the Emperor would love to hear about all that. um, pleasure, by the way. My name is Fallon. I leader of the Adventurers Guild in Riale. Their officer. I mean, Kinsey, the story you just told me, it seems ridiculous. I know you're telling the truth, worry not, but it just seems insane. Is there anything else important you believe that maybe should come up now, either about Posidonia or anyone else?
Give me a minute to think, please.
Yeah, no, take your time.
I mean, I suppose the only real concern when I returned was they did question me, but most of their questions were relating to incriminating Droma, as he assisted me at times, saved my life, in fact, but suppose because he didn't bring me right back, that was sure it's a crime, but
I mean, the only person that cared. That's that's ridiculous. And to try to incriminate such a good soul. I've met Droma a few times. He seemed fine. Well, I will keep this in mind. That's really interesting. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Unless you have anything else. I just have to bring this up to a few people. Oh, thank you, Miss Hazelville. Yeah, I saw the newspaper. And he'll hop off the table, pull his coat close, and we'll just start heading out.
Kinsey says farewell.
He does a
Whatever.
little wave
Mhm.
through the air before he leaves the room altogether. The episode's a miss up microaggression at this point. Why are you guys scared of him? It's Fallon. We love Fallon. You know Fallon from
What's this guy's coat look like?
I- it's kind of like it's like a padded leather jacket.
Mm.
It falls into this like really dark orangey color. No wine stain.
Fake Valen?
Fallon
Uh,
equals fake Valen. No way. Evil
um,
twin.
I don't think
Does
kids even
not
know
look
anything
like
about
this.
the Adventurers Guild in Reale, so I don't really know anything about this guy.
Mhm.
But it's fun. You would have also saw he has two long firearms at each of his sides, like a
Mhm.
smaller as like pistol like, but you've never really seen anything like it before.
Mhm.
Yeah, he heads back down to the offices, and I assume you go back to
Yeah,
what you're
doing the
actually here
little
for.
chores.
Little chores. um,
Choresies.
well, while Kinsey's doing chores, I'm gonna move to Seal just for a second, or for a Weaver moment, perhaps. I don't know. Whatever you plan on doing. I don't know. What are we doing? What's going on?
I think Seal is just like gonna go hang out in like one of the like parks around Kremlis.
Yeah, you can totally do that. You gonna do the one that you normally did, or are you gonna find something new?
I'll go to the normal one.
Yeah, you go to your tree. Your tree.
Oh yeah,
Mark.
my tree. I'm hanging upside down.
It's
'Cause I
actually really,
can.
yeah, it's really nice. Ever since you've like put that first ring on, like the blood doesn't like pour to your head when you hang upside down anymore. Like it feels really normal. It feels
Mhm.
comfortable. Yeah, you just hang upside down. You're just gonna relax for a while.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. If you have anything else particular you'd like to do until like 6 p.m. on that day, um, yeah,
He isn't gonna do anything specific. He just kind of wants to be alone.
yeah, I get that. Okay, yeah, then Seal can chill out for a while. Hang upside down and regain focus. Oh, BRB real quick. All right, that means I have to move to someone else. Oh God. West. No.
No, I said barbecue real quick.
Okay. Everyone, I'm going to. You disappear. Yeah, Wes, what's going on?
Hi.
Shrosk will keep you as long as you'd like, or until 6 p.m. ish.
uh, I mean, unless he's just kind of there, so probably till like 6.
Shrosk keeps like injecting you with things.
Oh boy.
Injecting you with things and having you like smell like certain types of like incense and different chemicals that like make you feel almost more energized and more focused and very very powerful.
Shrosk is giving Wes street drugs. It's what's happening.
Actually, so true.
It's worse.
No, West,
West.
probably just heads back after to he might look around in the tower for anybody, if anybody's still here at 6.
Yeah,
everybody
at that
gone?
point, seriously, how late are you staying?
I mean, Vinaj literally has drinks up there. Like, Xerxes is chilling.
Yeah, you and Vernage can Vernage
Who's
can
that?
stay there as long as you'd like. Vernage probably leaves at like 9 p.m. to
Mhm.
go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wes, you could find Xerxes in the workshop.
Yeah, Wes probably asked around. Have you seen?
We're resisting.
Describes Xerxes and does he like? Everybody's like, yeah, we know.
Yeah,
We know who you're
we know
talking
who
about.
Xerxes is.
We know who Xerxes is. Oh, you're friends with Xerxes too? Probably, yeah, finds his way to the workshop.
Yeah.
We got a cow in a workshop, guys. It's happening again.
Yeah, Xerxes, you watch as like big old Wes starts to like trump on into the workshop and Wes,
Silently.
you feel really big in this room.
as I do in most rooms.
Menage is already pretty small, so Xerxes, you felt a little, it's not claustrophobic by any means, but it's still like meant a little more for people 6 feet or shorter. But West, you feel almost claustrophobic. Like your head is like 5-6 inches from touching the ceiling.
His horns are scraping the ceiling. No. He's probably like ducked over a little bit then. He's trying not to be super imposing anyways. He's probably staying near the door. He just wanted to know like if Xerxes knows where anybody is, if we're like leaving
How does
her.
West look from all like the experimenting?
Oh yeah, how does
This is a little sad, but West, I bet you have like little patches of fur missing.
Aw.
For where Shroth's gonna do like injections.
It's okay. It grows back fast.
Yeah, it will. West's eyes are also like red, like almost as if West just smoked a blunt.
He looks like he just smoked a blunt. He's also probably a little bit confused from like as if he had smoked a blunt. He looks high and he's acting like he's high.
Okay. Insight check to see if Shross gave West a blunt.
He could have, and Wes wouldn't know what it was.
Roll away.
Wes is like, wow, an herbal cigarette, herbal pipe.
This is fucking Xerxes knows.
West also has like patches of his fur that are slightly different color, like really small bits where Shross like spilled vials. Where like you see like little reds and blues.
He has to have a bath really bad.
He also smells like chemicals.
He doesn't smell like petrichor like what he usually smells like.
I imagine Xerxes. I don't know what Frost is working with. Can Xerxes identify a few of the chemicals just by smell? You don't have to list off chemicals.
Xerxes could probably recognize a few of them. Sure, yeah. We'll say. For the funsies of it. Benaj like turns over. Oh, West! Come on over here! I have a puzzle box for you.
Oh, okay.
And she'll throw like a Rubik's cube at you.
Oh boy.
Be careful with it.
Parker does not know how to do Rubik's cube.
I imagine it's designed for a rabbit folk child.
Do you want to try to solve it, West?
Sure.
Yeah, roll like a straight intelligence check.
Oh boy. You know, it'd be funny if you forced me to try and solve a Rubik's cube right now.
On your phone.
Like, germ a bit.
Go outside and check your mailbox. You've got a package. Bring it in. Turn on your webcam.
Don't send me a link to an online Rubik's cube.
Go to
Let me roll
Puzzle
that one
Bugs.
sec. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot on my character sheet. There we go.
It's okay.
It's a straight intelligence check.
Yeah, straight intelligence.
All right, I got a +0 on this. Look at that. Just a pair of niners over here.
Pair of niners.
Oops,
West,
that's to you only.
West, you have 2 sides of the Rubik's cube solved, and you don't know how to do any further.
I'm surprised that I got that far.
Yeah, you were pretty decently close. It's not a high DC for a Rubik's cube. At least a little one like this.
Is that?
But
are you saying something?
No.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm stupid in real life, huh?
I'm
kidding.
You think
Wes, you're kind of proud of yourself. Have you ever like solved like just like one side of a Rubik's cube before?
No.
Well,
Never. I can't do it.
It's like it just feels good. It feels like you didn't do it, but you got enough to be like, I'm the best in the world.
Hell yeah. I mean, hey, this whole side is one color.
So
I've done
true. And Vinaj will pat you on the shoulder.
Nice.
Xerxes was watching Wes, and every time she notices him make a quote unquote wrong move solving the thing, she like twitches a little bit. Her tail or her ear flicks a little bit, but she doesn't say anything.
It's like the guy that
He's never
cheated
done
chess.
one before. Be nice. Be nice. You've handed like a newborn a fucking Rubik's cube, and you're upset that you can't solve it.
Yeah, she is.
Here, does this count? I just did this on an online Rubik's cube. I stumbled into this.
Oh my god.
Wes just starts making patterns instead.
Sorry. I have NPC brain right now, but that's literally what Fallon looks like.
He's a Rubik's cube? What? What are you talking about? do you have to go to the doctor? Are you okay?
Wait, we're in the general chat. Sage, you screwed us.
We are
alright.
not in the general chat.
Yeah, we are.
What?
No?
Oh, we
No.
are in the BC.
What?
Oh.
Oh,
Generally-
Oops. What?
Sorry,
can we
everyone.
move over?
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
should
fine.
move up.
Should we?
No,
Oh.
we have
Does it-
to
does
flip
it
off
matter?
then.
We gotta move over. We gotta be in session.
Yeah, let's
Drag
be
us
accurate,
in
guys,
there.
Come on.
Official.
What if I didn't? Ah! Last thing I said, I was like, "What if I didn't leave?" And then you dragged me in here.
All right. Wes, do you have anything else you want to do? You want to look at any of the things in the room?
No. West is now fascinated by the Rubik's cube, and he's going to be on this for like the next 3 days, at least. So.
Vinaj is so happy about this.
At least somebody's happy. West is happy. West is just like using it, just like fiddling with it forever and always now.
Mhm.
Good luck trying to get his attention now.
Did you need anything?
Oh, I was just wondering if where we were going, like after. Just-
I mean, I can only assume back to Kenzie's house. Why did you have other plans?
No.
Alright.
West is sitting on the floor, by the way,
With the cube.
with the cube, with the tiny little cube. It takes him like five seconds to turn one of them, one of the side correctly. He's like
He has
holding
to
it like
do
this
with
and
his-
turns it.
His thumb and his pointer finger because it's so small.
Exactly. He's got it on his hand, like on his palm, and he turns it like that, and then he has to flip it over and turn it like that.
She kind of like looks him up and down. So, how was your training? Then you look a bit. How was your training?
The same as before.
And what happened before?
Trusk is the bunch of like vials and colored liquid things. He is still like not. He's not looking at Xerxes. He is looking at the cube. By the way, just imagine you're talking to somebody who's not paying attention to you.
I've edited the session thumbnail, so now instead of the camera, Seal is holding a Rubik's Cube.
Yes! Yes! You have to do live
Perfect.
editing.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to, Seraph, or else.
Yeah, I do
Or
it all
else.
the time. What exactly does your training entail? Is it just Shrosk poking and prodding at you with
Kind of, yeah.
you smell isopropyl.
Isowawa. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I tried to say isopropyl and I said that.
It's alcohol. Like,
That was
but
me.
You cannot drink it.
Oh. Whoa, whoa. Sorry, 1 second. I need to take a sip of water. Okay.
But you're
What the?
alright?
It's just my. Oh, sorry.
But you're alright?
Mhm.
Alright, well, I tried. You gotta stretches a bit.
So I just imagined a really funny scene of Wes training where like Schrosk puts on a boxing glove and punches Wes in the face and then goes, punch me back! And just knocks him out.
He has to wait. Like heals Schrosk and waits for him to wake up. Schrosk was like, oh, I don't know how to do this because if I pass out, and then was like, I can heal you. And he was like, oh my god, that's perfect!
Keep bringing me back.
There was one time he punches Schrosk directly into the wall. Gave him like performance enhancing drugs.
Schrosk is getting a lot right now.
Mhm.
Like how hard it hurts. How
Schrosk is
bad it
probably super achy.
Yeah, and he's happy about it. To be clear.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, what's up?
It would be funny if I don't know how to frame this joke, but like Schrosk comes up from his lab and he's like limping.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the joke.
Like
Is it
coming up
funny?
to like the council room where Kinsey is and like limping into the room like, oh Kinsey.
And it's like, what happened to you? And if Sky was there, Sky's like, gay sex!
That's exactly what happened.
Gay sex!
That's what happened.
No way!
All right.
Wes would never cheat on his husband.
Is Schrosk still at the tower? Is he busy? I might have to talk to him later.
He's probably still down in the base.
And whatever dungeon they keep him in.
It does look like a dungeon, yeah.
Really?
A
I
bit.
was joking.
There's cages, chains.
What? You weren't put
Weird.
in a cage, were you?
I think maybe there was one time where Schrosk put Weston in a cage and asked him to break out of the cage. It just burst, like
it does that.
broke the metal in half to get out. One time, but
Yes.
I broke it.
Takes another sip of the whiskey. Well, I'll be going down there later.
Okay.
So. That's all. I'm done. I'm done.
Awesome.
So what time does I almost said Kinsey, you're here. Sage, you're here, right? What time does do the Hazelvilles usually eat dinner?
Probably like on the later end of dinners, like 6 p.m. or around then.
Okay.
Wes
will probably want to be back for dinner, so he'd probably have to head out right away.
It would definitely, they could wait if like there.
Wes just doesn't show up all night, and they're like, "What happened?"
Did you
What
say 6
happened?
p.m. is the later end of dinner?
I would
mean,
say 8
yeah.
p.m. is the later end of dinner where I live.
I mean, 6 to
Yeah.
8 p.m. is
I
like
feel
the
like
later
6
end of
is
dinner.
early.
Yeah.
6 is
This-
like prime
4
dinner
is like
time.
early.
Well,
dinner.
yeah.
4 is
Yeah,
Who's
early.
actually eating dinner at 4?
I have eaten
Nobody.
dinner at 4.
Yeah. Same.
Like on like Thanksgiving.
You don't. I mean, no. Wait,
Um,
my parents do 4 for Thanksgiving because they want people out of the house quicker. Totally fair.
Yeah, that's the
Fair.
way to do it.
Totally fair.
Well, on the note of 6 p.m., Kinsey, rearranging the council room took a bit longer than you thought it would.
We're all still in the tower. Actually, we all think that everybody else is at like Kinsey's house, but we're all still in the tower. It's like I'm late.
Kinsey, you end up, rearranging things in fixing the room after what looks like no one has touched since the incident. For until maybe like 5:30, 5:45, when a lot of, as you know, a lot of the council members have already started heading out. Aside from like Shrosk and people that don't
Of
really have
course.
commitments. uh, but you finish off like cleaning the council room, and you look outside. You see that the sun is starting to still generally in the sky, but it is slowly finding its way down to set. And I assume you are gonna head out and find Celsior
Yeah.
for your date.
Yeah.
Yeah. You head down a floor. You see the offices, um, and then another floor, and you see the second set, where you still see Adventurers Guild figures, including Fallon, walking around. Specifically, Fallon is like leaned up against the wall, talking to a few of the other people, presumably Riale figures. One this very aggressive-looking fire genasi. Kind of like straight yellow skin, these red markings on their face that glow, and they just seem very fiery in a way. And a more regular looking figure with this long black hair and purple eyes. What seems to be like a longer, almost Corleone based blade, a katana, by his side as they talk. But you head down the stairs to the training room, which you start to walk by and look in. And it's almost entirely empty, except for one person. As you kind of peer into the doors a bit, a lot of the lights are very dim, dark. As you see this flash of red in the blackness that zips from corner to corner to corner of the room, in an aggressive fashion that you really haven't seen like this before. You see at the bottom these dummies kind of sticking up that are very quickly, almost in a flash, all destroyed, and then they reappear. So someone with control of the room that keeps recreating and destroying and recreating and destroying, and then the dummies change shape to a familiar face. The same masked figure that Gray presented himself as in the council room. As he watches, they are all very quickly chopped to shreds. And you peer in, you look a little closer. For a moment, the flashing red, the moving light stops. As you see landing on the ground in the middle of the room, surrounded by all of the carnage and bodies of Gray Silverspine, is LeVay. LeVay Ackroyd. Who for the first time ever, looks to be heaving for breath while she looks at all the things around her. Just seems lost in the carnage. You watch the glowing red eyes turn and look towards the door. Seeing you on the other side. And all of the aggression that sits in her face slowly, she lets it go.
Kinsey walk towards her.
Yeah. You step over the bodies of Gray. She sits just in the center of the room, just looking at you. You see the glow slowly start to dim in her eyes. What the hell do you want?
Um, I, I don't want anything. Do you want to be left alone, or?
I don't fucking know. You see her start to just walk around the room, and the bodies of Gray start to disperse into nothing, and the room begins to light up further. What a pompous prick. I want to kill him. Kinsey. I want to tear him into pieces. More than ever before, more than anyone else, I want to rip him apart. Rip and tear. But he always gets away, doesn't he? She kind of pulls back on her neck, and you hear this loud, extending crack. She looks back at you. That's fucking stupid. What a coward. You're heading away, right? To find your shitty friend?
Yeah. She was about to say boyfriend, and then she remembered just watching Obe, and she's like, sure, shitty friend.
And you're leaving with Rovna soon, right? You know, I pushed to be the one to take you, to train you, or whatever. Apparently I don't have the particular skill set they were looking for. But Kinsey, you're some sort of fucking unlucky charm. Because wherever you go, that loser, that pompous prick, shows up too.
She nods.
So it had me thinking.
I think he is there. When earlier when I opened the rifts on accident, I've been there before after, falling out of the abyss. I've
Yeah.
seen the sort of trees that grow there. I think he is there.
Hmm. She's really conflicted. Like, you can see the kind of aggression and this piercing anger in her eyes, but there's a softness too. Like something's holding her back. I don't think I can come with you. But if someone were to kill that bastard without me being there, I'd like them to do it in the most brutal way possible. Do you think you have that in you, Kinsey? Brad? I don't know if you do.
I hate him too, I am. She kind of like glances around the room at the carnage again. It's just kind of embarrassing, but the night after everything happened, I ran into the forest and I just started screaming. I started burning shit down, throwing shit everywhere.
I fucking hate you sometimes. But you hate him a lot, right? You fucking despise him. You see her move her arm, and a gray silver spine appears in front of you, kind of holding his arms out. Kinsey, what a fucking loser you are!
Can I cast Funeral Pyre?
you can. There's no roll to that, right? It's just it pierces him.
Yeah, I mean, if the mannequin can beat a 15 dex,
The mannequin cannot be anything, so
uh-huh.
yeah, you watch as first of all, I need a was it an intelligence check, right?
Intelligence save, yeah.
Intelligence save, sorry.
Come on, Kissy. What is it? Oh, fuck,
Yes!
notification. Oh!
She
You
got
fucking
it.
yes!
The fucking notification from Parker was blocking it, and I was like, what was it?
Can we give Kinsey inspiration for this?
I don't know what else kids is gonna be doing today that they'll need inspiration, but
Kissing
sure.
Sal's ear?
Well, they deserve it.
You can have a fun D8.
Yay.
As you hold your hand out and down from above, these wooden stakes slam down into Gray, almost like totally crucifying his body onto the ground as the first one slams into his arm, immediately folding him. As the second and third and fourth and multiple others, and even further, 4 larger, massive spikes of these burning wood pull up from the ground, almost like caging him into the floor as it all sets on fire. In this entire inferno, this spinning flame that overtakes everything. As Kinsey, for a moment, even with your excellence, the spell still has some hold on you further, but you break out of whatever worries in that moment. Resist any other temptations, resist the planar magics that embed themselves deeply from the spell. And you fucking kill the shit out of this Gray. As the smoke eventually clears, and the spikes will fade into ash, just because technically it's not a real thing. It doesn't kill anything, you know. And it's just a pile of ash. There's no Gray left. All right. Well, let me tell you this. You come back here around this time every day, and I'll help you be just as brutal as I am. Yeah? And together, we'll plot the perfect way to kill the plague on both of our shitty lives.
I'll be here.
Great. Now get out of here. And you watch a bunch of grays start to appear all around. She cracks her knuckles and she starts to pull out her blades. I mean, I'll fucking kill you.
She gets out. She's leaving.
And Kinsey, let me send you your set of feats that you can learn from.
Wow.
Yay! Ooh, I hope it's like Kill Murder 1, Kill Murder 2, Kill Murder 3, Kill Murder 4.
Kill Murder 4.
A girl
You-
murder.
Can I say, you
Yeah?
started with the whole, like, Kinsey, like, going down the stairs and it was all eepy and shit, and I was like, is Salzir gone? Did he get kidnapped? Am I about to find out that I can't find him?
Yeah, they newly installed some curtains on the exit of like the top of the Anamora Tower that
And
breaks
they're
off
like
into the air,
dramatically
and
like
they're just
billowing in
flowing.
there. Yeah. With the window
Open window.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Salzir has like dropped one of his hair clips on the ground.
One of the butterfly shoes.
Yeah.
One of
Like
his,
Cinderella.
Sally,
Yeah, like
a part of his shirt is like ripped off and is stuck in the window. So, like on the broken glass or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kinsey, I hope you enjoy your feats. Whatever you choose. I think they're very fitting. I think they'd be very fun. Every single one of them.
After we all pick ours, we should send all the options we had.
Mhm.
Well, of course.
That'd be so fun.
There's like 2 correlations. 2 people have correlations on their lists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
gonna be anything.
Kinsey and Seal both having kill murder 1 through 4.
Yeah, I gave no. I was gonna spoil one. All right, Kinsey, you begin to, you leave the training room and you're like, where's Sazir? And Sazir is like heading up the stairs. You see the floating horse head still next to him. Sazir has like one of those like 80s headbands on too, like the sweat ones. As he's jogging up the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As the horse is making him jogging up and down the stairs, he looks at you and listens to the biggest sigh of relief. Before letting out these like deep breaths. Oh my god. I can't see. Come back. I had to run until you got back.
Why?
Cardio!
They made him
God.
jog.
Cardio. Well, I shall leave you two alone. And you watch the horse head pull out of the little like planar rift and Alright, so where are we going?
I don't know what's still open.
Do you want to get ice cream?
I'd love to get ice cream.
Yippee. No, but Sazir will take your hand. After like presentation himself.
Yeah.
We'll take off the sweatband. You watch him as he pulls it off, it like bursts into pink sparkles and disappears. And he will take your hand and you guys go out for ice cream.
Whoa.
And with this, Seraph, would you please join me in the DM's office?
Ah.
No!
Good God.
All right,
What?
bye.
Bye.
Or whatever.
Okay, wait, I need to split the recording.